Hi. So today is September 14th. It's our anniversary. We've been together for 3 months. I feel like an 8th grade girl saying that, just so you know. But I don't care because I love you and it doesn't matter to me if I look stupid because I don't think you think I'm stupid. I'm gonna stop right now. Alright, so today I went on my rafting trip. I got up at 6:45 in the morning, even though we had a call last night, and I stayed up till 1 a.m. again. I had a really good time. I had, let's see, had like an hour drive to the Ace rafting thing, which is in Chattanooga, but I'm not exactly sure where. Anyways, so we went there. We got fitted for life vests, which they're not called life vests because they can't save a life. Whatever, they're called like PCBs or something like that. Helmets and paddles. And we got on a bus and went up the side of the mountain to go to like the top of the river where the rapids start. And they got us out there and we put on our gear and they said, okay, we aren't gonna assign you groups, so you pick your groups. So we picked people that we were sitting, me and Levi picked some guys that we were sitting by that we had been talking to on the bus ride up. They seemed pretty cool. Some of them were freshmen, there was one senior. They all seemed to be really excited about the trip, so we're like, yeah, we're excited, let's go together. So we were in a group of 5. Oh, one of them is a foreign exchange student from Germany and one of them was from India, so that was kind of cool. So with the group of 5, they were like, we're not going to separate you into groups, you can pick your raft guide, because it's like there's like a what's it called, what's that thing, I'm trying to think of the name, it starts with an S. It's not stigma. There's, oh my god. They have a thing, like they feel like it's bad luck to pick which group goes with which instructor. Not exactly, for some reason I'm forgetting the word, but superstition. They have a superstition against putting groups with certain instructors, so they're like, just pick whoever you want. So you're picking like, you know, just who you want based on their looks, like how they're acting and stuff. So we picked a guy with a sparkly helmet who had a really long mustache. We were like, you look really cool, let's you're our guide now. And he turned out to be the most fun guide of all of them. Like, we were like smiling and laughing the entire time. And he was like, this is my like second to last trip on the Ocoee. I'm gonna be like gone until next summer. So he's like, I'm gonna make this really fun. Like, there's no question that you guys are gonna have fun. I'm not gonna say, are you guys having fun or not? You're going to be having fun. And he was like, we're gonna be doing tricks and we're gonna be doing a little bit dangerous stuff, but that's all for fun. And that's kind of how it went. Like, we just did like really stupid stuff. Like, we went down a rapid when we were spinning in a circle. Like, the whole raft was like going around in a circle. That was really fun, except we almost fell out. And he told us to lean left instead of leaning right because he wanted to try and flip us. And I leaned right, and the guy that was sitting in front of me also leaned right because we were sitting on the left side of the raft. So if we leaned left, we would have been thrown out of the raft. So I leaned the other way, not even thinking about what he said, and he goes, I didn't even trick you, you just did the right thing. And I was like, I know, didn't even have to think about it. That probably didn't make any sense to you, but it's all right, it's okay. And then that was just a really, really fun trip. I wish you were there, of course. Would have been way more entertaining and way more fun. Anyway, we came back and I had a bowl of mac and cheese and some chicken, and then we called and you did our Minecraft date, which was so sweet and so cute, and my heart hurts just thinking about it. It's so cute. I had a really good time. You kept killing me. which I wanted to be mad, but I like couldn't. I just can't. You were just so cute. I could not be mad at you for trying to do that. Yeah, and then we got off the call because you had to go, so I worked on homework, and then you came back and helped me with my homework because I'm really bad at it, which thank you, by the way, even though I already said thank you, but I want to say thank you again because I would not have finished it without your help. So yeah, and I am going to be right back. I need to go rewatch your video and the question to make sure I get the wording right, and then I will come back with my question and my answer. So I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. So I watched your question. I think I understand what you're asking. So you're asking, would it be right to implant little objects into the military personnel's brains to make them think that enemies are creatures? Because it would help with PTSD or whatever, but they'd also be dehumanizing the people that they are killing. So my answer would be without consent, especially, without the consent of the soldiers, that would definitely be wrong. First off, implanting anything to anyone's brain without their permission is wrong, but also because you are dehumanizing a person, a human being, and you are in a sense like minimizing the action itself. Like you mentioned, it's like killing a cockroach. Well, killing a human and killing a cockroach is very different. So in a way, it's taking away a person's like ability to cope with the fact they are killing other people, whether they are inherently evil or whatever. They are killing a person. You're taking away that ability for them to cope and for them to process what they're doing. You are also taking away their ability to heal from that process, because a lot of people go through, especially with the military, like I know this from a lot of personal family stories. The military changes you, and it changes your outlook on life, and for those people it won't change them. Like they'll be fighting a war or fighting a battle that they don't fully comprehend. They think that they're just killing a monster when they're fighting other people who think like them or think use their brain the same way that the soldiers do, if that makes any sense. And that's what I was saying without consent. And I could see why, if given the option, a person would choose to do this. But they're also, in a sense, denying the actions that they are doing. They would be not processing the fact that they are murdering. Well, in a war, like, it's still murder. They are murdering another person. I understand that it would make it easier for them, to cope with PTSD, but I don't know. I feel like to make another human being seem and look like a creature so that it's easier to kill them is just wrong. If you're gonna kill a person, like that sounds terrible, but in a war, if there's a reason to kill another human, it has to be justified. Like there needs to be, how do I say this? There needs to be like a reasoning behind your actions, and like you really need to know why you're doing these things, why you are taking this person's life. And so I think that by putting that implant and changing that perspective, it's taking that away as well. So I think it's wrong. That's gonna be my final answer. I'm not gonna give 3 answers like you did, even though you're cute. I'm gonna give 1 answer. I think it's wrong. Whether it's with or without consent, I think that it's dehumanizing a person, whether that person is inherently evil or not. It's also taking away the soldier's ability to heal emotionally and like their understanding of their actions. It also makes it easier for the government to tell them what to do. Because you're thinking, oh, I'm just killing a monster. I'm not killing anything that has value. Like, it's easier for a government to tell you. It's easier to take orders from a government that's telling you to kill a monster than a government that's telling you to kill a person like you. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's kind of how I feel about it. It's wrong. That's my final answer. Okay. I'm probably gonna call you soon, so I love you. And I'll see you soon. My hair looks good. It looks worse. Okay, bye.